Hey, welcome to another video from Mage. Today we want to show you how we spot fakes and what we do when there's a high quality card or a high-end card that is sort of expensive and how we check for its authenticity. Today I have Patrick from Mage over here and we will go through some spots you can check if someone sells you an item in person or how we do our authentication in-house. We are back in the office and what you see here is really sad because everything you see is a fake. That's a fake, that's a fake, this is a fake, and our goal is to protect you to not get any one of these because again, first, it's really sad to get a fake, but it's also, if you resell them, it could lead to criminal charges, even if it's by accident. It's like selling fake sneakers. It can really be bad for you, it could be bad for the community, and overall, it's really bad for the game. Because once people start buying fakes, Wizards is selling less, so they have less tournaments, less money for marketing, so it's overall really bad for the game. I have Patrick here and he will guide me about some things where you can make sure that you don't have a fake. So today we will show you 5 ways how to check for authenticity.
So first, what I'm checking if I see a card that can be fake is just check first how the card feels. So fakes at the most time, they feel more they look more shiny, they feel just, it is a different feeling about a card. This is a real card, there's a different paper, and this is like very slidey, so if you go over the card...
So it feels glossy, like glossy, plastic-ish.
Yeah, absolutely. Second test, this is a test that most of the old school cards you don't want to do, but for new cards you can do it, is the bend test. The bend test means you flip the card and going back. So real Magic cards don't have any issues on the side after that. And it depends on the fakes. If you bend them and then you go back to it, you can see there's a little more, little cracks on the side. So it's very minimum, but you see there's a difference.
And I think that's because most fakes, even the ones that have an original back, like the back, I don't know what's the name of it, that they print or they glue the fake layer on top, and that one cracks because it's not made by Wizards where they have this technique. So you see there's like this slight line of like cracks.
Absolutely, but one of the biggest things at the moment about fakes is that the fakes getting better.
The fakes are getting really good. Yeah. So you need to do a minimum 2 or 3 tests.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, because we trade a lot and we have to also check a lot at Mage. We check it with a scale, and on a scale you see a real card has a weight of, a little camera, 1271 to up to 1279. So if there is a big difference, like with these fakes,
that one's 190,
188. Yeah, absolutely.
It's much more weight.
Yeah. Also on the old school cards. You can also check.
So that one's also 190, 189.
That's at the moment. I heard about fakes that have the same weight, but never got one in hand. So one other thing that you can check, if you see the fake and the real card, if you go to the backside, you see that the card itself, the backside, is more darker for the fake ones. So, and you see also that the print of the fake card with the Magic logo it looks much darker and it's not so clean like this.
Yeah, it's like it's blurred in a way. Yeah. You can see the trademark symbol is sort of like we have a magnification glass, magnifier, I don't know. You see that there's like, it's not really clean cut. Like over here you have the original one. You see that these have really good contrast, whereas these are like sort of blurry. If you check the red dots, for example, you see it's really clear, and this one's really squishy. It's like, it looks, let me see if I get this right. Over here, like you see It's like blended into the card. So that's another check. You can just always use an original one where you know, like open a booster and see if it's the one. And then also you see in the circles, there's also some dots where you can check. So if you go for an original card, you see that there's some over here that you see there's some specific pattern. You see this pattern, you know, on all Magic cards. That's very unlikely that a fake manufacturer can copy that, because it's really hard. You see it's like squishy, and it's not really this honeycomb pattern that we're used to from Magic cards like this one. So that's one way. Obviously you need to have something like that. We recommend something with a light so you have better reflections, but that's one way how to check, especially on the back side.
And now I think if you can use a phone or something.
Well, everyone has a smartphone,
yeah,
so that's pretty easy.
So if I go through the fake cards, the light doesn't shine so to the card. So if I'm using a real card, you will see the change directly.
Oh yeah, it's much brighter.
Much brighter, and you also see the inner construction of the card. So you see that webs.
Right.
Yeah, and from the fakes, it's like
squishy, blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you even see like artifacts from glue. So if you take another fake, so this one's another fake, then you also see that sometimes they don't even shine through.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more material used to create a fake than using like an original card. So I think that was the 5th way.
Yeah.
There's some more. Some might damage the card. So over here we have another fake lion's eye diamond, and obviously you can always rip them. Well, that will indefinitely destruct the card, and I would say you always want to do that. So here we see they even have a blue line. Like, that's crazy. The fakes have been getting much better, but you see in the back it's still a fake. It's glossy, it feels like plastic, but they do have a blue line or a black line. It's incredible how good these fakes have become. And this card is like, how much money is that? 300, 400? Like, I mean, it's changing, but it's a really expensive fake, and it's really bad if you get one of these, and there's not much you can do.
Yeah, and also I think the big difference about this blue line in the middle is for the fake card, the blue thing, there's a sheet they print in it, so or a layer they put in it, and this is now a real card.
So this one's an original one,
and you see there's a complete difference about the blue thing. It's not so not so dark.
Yeah. So this one's really black-y.
Yeah.
But this one's basically the last thing you want to do when you are sure that it's a fake. I don't really think anyone's doing that. It's just more like for showing. It's not a really thing most fakes optimize for, because again, you want to optimize everything before ripping. But that's just something to keep in mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is something we use every day for recognizing expensive cards. The reason why we think Mage makes sense is that you need to have an authority in between to check these cards. Otherwise, you might run into someone who's selling you this one on the web, on a WhatsApp group, on a Facebook group. You never know, and these things are definitely getting better. There's a huge problem, and it's growing. There's a lot of new things. I think we even have a fake with, no, we don't have one, but there's even fakes with the silver emblem, the silver signet. And I think it's incredible how good these have become. But still, with a human, you can check them, and there's some spots you can check. And it usually takes like 1 or 2 minutes to authenticate a card. So it's definitely worth it if you buy from a professional store. Always ask for something like that. They usually have that. And then you're on the safe path. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a chance to see how we authenticate cards. If you like what you saw, feel free to share this video and give us a try. See you then. Bye.